All right. We're doing things different tonight. Oop. Yeah. Oh, my bad. My bad. Forgot I was over there. I'm setting up my TikTok as I go. I'm here, guys. I swear. I'm watching these games over here too. So I'm here. I kind of zoned out there for a second. My bad. What up? What up? Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. We're trying to get. We're trying to get TikTok up and running. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. We're doing things different tonight, guys. Doing things different. Yeah, I just is what it is. I included a goal. Why will it not let me do? I gotta do landscape mode anyways, so never mind. Mm-hmm. Where is it multi-stream that I got to set up on? Okay, whatever. Alrighty. Oh, hope everybody's doing good tonight. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Switch. Switch. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go live on TikTok as well. That way I can get these daggum games up and rolling. There we go. I'll put this over here to the side so I can see it. Bada boom, bada bing. Commercial break in progress. Now, let's get another game pulled up. Boom! YouTube.tv. I'm not streaming Fortnite. I don't know why it says that. It's interesting. Don't know why it said I was streaming Fortnite, because I'm definitely not. Wow. Okay. Apparently I'm streaming Fortnite, according to Stream Elements. Let's see. Let's get this. So we got Texas, Alabama up. What other ones do we want? YouTube.tv. What an embarrassing performance. They need a wake-up call. It wasn't great, but I mean, if this is our stumble game, I'm okay with it. I mean, you know. By the way, can y'all hear me? You should be able to hear me. Yeah. I don't have my earbuds in, but I think y'all can hear me, right? Right, Will? It shows you can hear me, so. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo. Okay, I hear it. Oh. Let's put up. Do we want? I guess. Well, we'll do Wisconsin. And then we'll do probably FSU, Southern Miss, maybe. I don't know. We're winging it. Kind of threw this together. All right, cool. Thank you, Chad. We don't look good, but these officials were horrendous. Yeah, I mean, we definitely got some stuff to work on. You know, I'm not going to deny that. I definitely am one of those people, though, that like, hey, wins and wins and win. My biggest things, guys, I mean, just to be perfectly honest with you, is I'm not crazy about our play calling. I've seen some issues on the offensive line tonight. I mean, it seemed like every other time Joe Milton dropped back to throw, it was like there was somebody in his face, which shouldn't be happening against a Division II school. I mean, I definitely seen some things that, you know, I wasn't happy with. But win's a win. I'll take it. I mean, only thing I can really say is hopefully we're just holding back for Florida. You know, but at least we didn't drop the ball like Clemson. I mean, Clemson played terrible against their internet school today, just like we did. There's definitely some big-time teams that struggled, some other teams that got flat out upset, so I'll take what I can get. Chad Cole says, absolutely. User 7323755995422 says, better get our shift together. Me either. Chad Cole says, never seen so many screen passes in my life. I better hope so. Doug says, yeah. Last year, everybody said that we did nothing but throw slant screens and curls, which is not true. We actually threw the ball downfield pretty effectively all year last year. But so far, all we've done is thrown slants, curls, screens, outs. Doesn't make me happy as the fireworks are going off. By the way, guys, YouTube TV has the Pat McAfee show live from Texas and Alabama, which is freaking amazing. Just throwing it out there. He's literally on the sideline doing the play-by-play with his boys, and it's freaking awesome. Oh, Doug. Joe Lee, what up, buddy? But yes, wasn't a pretty win, but a win's a win. I will take whatever I can get. Whatever I can get. Trula, welcome back. Y'all seen them gimmicky people on TikTok where they like react to everything that everybody does when they're like, thank you for the roses. Welcome back. Welcome. You know, and it's like they try to be like anime or something. So stupid, man. So stupid. Wasn't pretty, boys, but we pulled it off. By God. You gotta love it. Let's go over to Plus ESPN and see if we can find another game to put on. Bro, those refs, Jolie Stevens says, yeah, seen better, I've seen worse. That, mi amigo, was, I mean, woo! Alls I know is somebody bet the under on the spread. Chad says I wouldn't expect to win like that against AP. I wouldn't, but the way I look at it is, like I said, hopefully we'll fly under the radar like we did last year, you know what I'm saying? Trula says I hit not interested every time I go past those lives. Yeah, those lives are so stupid. Thank you for the roses. So stupid. I'm switching up my setup, which it's ever evolving. We are landscape tonight. I'm going to see how this goes. I just realized, I guess y'all can see the chat on your end. I can see it, but we're switching things up a little bit different. The Little Tangerine Show has retired from the lives and is strictly podcast now. So the lives are basically just Big Drewski live now. So Casper will hop on here from time to time, but we've been really doing an overhaul on the podcast. So I'm ever changing my setup. So I do apologize. Chad says that makes me nervous about next week. I'm not nervous yet. I won't be nervous till the game actually starts, but I'll be driving down to Florida, believe it or not, the day that the Vols play the Gators. So I'll be down in Florida by the time kickoff starts. What is a football move? Surely not catching it, turning it 180 and running 3 yards. Yeah, even the announcers were like, By the way, y'all like my alcohol choice? It is, in fact, orange, and also still drinking the Hurricane in honor of Jimmy Buffett. So, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, don't be quiet. I'm not talking to myself. TikTok is off screen. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I will need to. Oh, here we go. I'm going to put that ticker at the bottom just so y'all know I'm not crazy. I guess it's showing. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Back to the messages. But yeah, no, even the announcers were like, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that was bad. I'm not nervous at all about next week, Chad Cole says. Neither am I. Doug, I think, agrees. I'm glad we got what I hope is our bad game out of the way for AP early on. Here's the deal, boys. Okay. One thing we got to remember here is I think Heupel figured out last year that you got to have a defense. You got to be able to run the ball. So far, the first 2 games, we've done both pretty well. And to be honest with you, as much as my nipples would pop watching Joe Milton throw it 85 yards down the field all game long, if we can ground and pound and score more points than the other team and hold them to decent numbers on defense, because like our defense makes me feel like it's 1998 a little bit watching them play. Now, granted, Virginia is not a powerhouse. Austin Peay dang sure ain't a powerhouse. But them boys just came in jacked up tonight, man. This was like their national championship tonight. And the one thing that Tennessee sports needs to understand, and I see y'all's messages, I'll get back to it here in a second. The one thing that Tennessee sports needs to understand is when you start getting better at every single sport, baseball, softball, hell, probably volleyball, hockey, track and field, when you start getting better, you're going to get everybody's best every single night. That's one thing that the basketball team didn't figure out this past year. But you're going to get everybody's best every single night, and you got to bring it every single night. You can't take a day off. So, but if we can have a stout defense and be able to run the ball at will like we did tonight, that is a championship formula. Now, when we have to throw it, that's where, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But, I mean, I know a lot of people are going to blame Joe Milton, man, but there was some drop passes, offensive line. I mean, he had somebody in his face pretty much the whole night. It was like if you, as you were watching him, it was like he never could step up and actually throw. He's kept having to run backwards and forward, and then Dante Thornton dropped the pass, and it just all around, with the exception of the running game, nothing was really consistent. So, but if we can ground a pound and have solid defense, hey, bring it on. Joel Lee Stevens says, I'm glad we got what I hope is our. Oh, I already read that one. Pass interference not called in the end zone was insane. Also, especially when they called us for a damn near exact carbon copy play. I agree with you there, Doug. Agreed. He tackled Squirrel. Absolutely. But ground and pound means winning time of possession, and we're not doing that. Hey, as long as we win, baby, that's fine. But yeah, the 3 and outs, and I had a lot of comments after last week's game, but last week we had way too many throwing the ball on second down, which created a lot of 3rd and 10 opportunities. The 3 and outs were definitely an issue. I understand what you're saying there, but I tell you right now though, and I don't know, maybe Heupel's practicing the first 2 games specifically to get ready for Florida. But all my Tennessee Vol for Lifes, my Go Big Orangers, my OG Tennessee Vol fans from the past know back in the day that Florida game was whoever won the ball. What am I trying to say? Won the game on the ground. Sorry, I've been drinking a little bit. But it seems like Heupel's going a little bit more old school with relying more on the run, which again I'm fine with. Don't know if it's just offensive coordinator wants to run it that way. Don't know if freaking don't know if it's just I don't know. I don't know if it's on purpose or not. But either way, dude, I'll take a win however I can get it. All excuses, Adam says. That's fine. What about Beasley? Beasley was definitely a beast. Doug says Beasley looks like he has tremendous potential. 100%. Dude, he just has like that knack for being where he needs to be. And he's got like that. This is probably a bad comparison. I know that this was a safety, but he's kind of got that Troy Polamalu like ability of just sort of, it's like he's got a sixth sense of like knowing where to be to disrupt a play. Yeah, I mean, our defense as a whole looked good. I mean, Haddon looked good. He was all over the place. We definitely had some busted plays, which that one with Danico, man, when he just freaking turned around and the ball was coming across his shoulders. But definitely had some broken plays, but wasn't the defense's fault tonight, If we're being reserved, not give other teams film to watch, I'm all for it. I'm with you on that one, Doug. I mean, that's kind of what that's what I said last week, man. I mean, I honestly think that maybe we're just doing the bare minimum we can to get the dub, saving the playbook, saving our guys, trying to keep our guys from getting hurt. Yes, Derek Barnett is a perfect analogy, but and I know he transferred and it broke our hearts, but hell, I've done forgot his name now. What was his name? The guy that left us for Alabama. My brain has blocked his name. Hawaiian, I can't remember his name right off, but he was like that too when he played here. It's like every time we turn around, he's running into the ball. To'o, that's it. Thank you. Appreciate that. I can see that comparison. Yeah, that's a great comparison. Honestly, he just reminds me of some of them great linebackers, dude. Leonard Little, Kevin Burnett, Al Wilson. Al Wilson was, I guess, more of a just absolute bull and, up in the middle, but he just has that, like iconic Tennessee linebacker thing going on. But yeah, it's like he can sniff out a good play. Me too. To'o. Big Drewski, Josh says. What up, Joshy Washy? To'o. Yeah. Appreciate the likes, Joshy. Well, Josh, I already know how you felt about that game because I seen your post. But, Common theme tonight is the refs, which I do try to not use that as a reason, because there's just no way for that to not sound like an excuse. But it didn't feel 100% consistent. I mean, somebody else brought it up already, but that pass interference call that we got called for, that, you know, it was a pass interference for us, but then they kind of got away with it. And then the overturned fumble. I mean, there was definitely some what felt like inconsistencies. But like I said, I try to not use those as an excuse, but wasn't pretty. Wasn't pretty. Welcome back. Let me see here. I need to check my bets too. Can't be sleeping on those. What'd you think about Big Joe? I mean, he definitely missed some throws. My biggest thing with Joe, guys, and feel free to roast me or not, whatever. My biggest thing with Joe is, and it's nothing against Nico, but Nico's a true freshman. We need to stick with the experience if we're going to make a deep run. If we go with Nico, I'm not opposed to it, but at that point, you're going into essentially a rebuild. You're not really in championship run anymore. And I'm not saying we're going to win a championship, but the mentality is you want to win as much as you can. And so if we bench Joe and we end up going with Nico, at that point, we're basically scrapping it and saying, well, is what it is. We're just going to go ahead and go into rebuild mode. And so I don't really necessarily want to go into rebuild mode. But the thing is once you open that can of worms, you can't put it back in either. So with Joe, he's definitely missed some throws. But I've been saying all year, all off season, he's not Hendon Hooker, man. I mean, Hendon Hooker for us was like elite level quarterback play that we're not used to seeing. Joe Milton is definitely not as accurate, but to be honest with you, we've had a lot of drop balls, guys. I mean, hell, Ramel he dropped 2 in the first game. Dante dropped 1 in the first game. I know Dante dropped 1 this game as well. I mean, he's not been 100% accurate, but I do think he's got enough to at least manage the game and get a win. But yeah, man, I'm not nervous with him in there or nothing. I mean, to be honest with you, like I've been saying, more of my issues has been with the play calling. I feel like the play calling has been at times a little too basic. Not super thrilled with our offensive line play. And like I said, man, our receivers have dropped some balls and stuff, but all these screens and outs and all that stuff, I feel like the play calling is too simple. The only thing that I can hope is that maybe we're doing it on purpose to get ready for the Gators. I think that's a sentiment for a lot of people. But, I don't know. We were playing like garbage on offensive already, but the red call stumped the momentum later on. I definitely agree with that 100%. And I don't know, guys. I mean, we got a totally different offensive coordinator. It could just be a entirely different feel where last year was more aired out. This could be a little bit more ground and pound. I definitely don't think our play calling is nearly as creative as what we're used to seeing. But, like I said, I also think that we are, at least to an extent, trying to keep it simple before we go to – because right now, Florida doesn't have anything. All they've got is slants, screens, and curls to look at. There's really nothing outside of that. So if we can get 2 wins and only show like 15% of the playbook, then cool. But I will say if we continue to make calls like we're doing and play calls like we're doing right now, it's not going to work against Florida and Bama and LSU, hell, even Kentucky, Connor Hunley says once they open up the playbook, he will do better. I think in Joe's defense, he hit them in the hands a lot and they dropped. Yep. Yeah, sorry, Joe. Joe did great in my opinion, Connor says. I mean, dude, anytime we get a dub, I'm okay with it. But, I mean, he definitely missed some throws. I'm not going to lie. I mean, he missed some throws. But, I mean, it boils down to whether or not you like Joe or not. If you don't, you're going to nitpick every bad throw he makes. If you like him or you're okay with him, then you're going to look at it on the outside looking in. I think there's a lot of people, they're just waiting on him to screw up because they want Nico to come in, but, that don't always work, boys. I mean, and it's just, Garantano and all these other guys all over again. Joe's too cocky and he gets amped up and is throwing too hard. If he does get it to a player, it's, I guess you might say, too much. Had a couple of bad passes in the beginning, but he cleaned it up. I agree with you, Connor. Peyton says, as a Kentucky fan, we will be going 6-6 at best this year. That's definitely an interesting take. I had you guys at 8-4 and finishing fourth in the East. But that's definitely an interesting take. But, hey, I mean, for Kentucky, Kentucky's like happily a basketball school, so 6 wins in a bowl game is probably not terrible. Joe says, check my email. Ooh. Let me see. Which one you got? Little Tangerine Show, I think. Joshy Washy says, and why are they playing the same plays over and over and over, teaching Austin Peay how to beat us? Well, I mean, like I said, I think that honestly, I do think that we're keeping it simple on purpose. Like I said, I don't think they want to show the whole playbook coming into Florida. If that is the playbook, then yeah, we should probably be worried. But honestly, man, I think they're really just trying to just keep it simple. So, like, Florida doesn't have much to look at. I'm looking at this meme you sent me. Yeah. Joel sent me an email of a ref with a bunch of flags on the ground that says Tennessee was breathing 15 yards. That's what it felt like. Dr. Doobie says Joe needs to start games with sideline to sideline throw. Yo, Dakota Powell 23 says vertical throws later. I mean, that it seems like that's what they're trying to do. I just, like I said, man, my biggest thing is, like, if that's our play calling, then I'm going to be worried. Because when you know a slant or when you know a screen is coming, that's pick six, dude. So that worries me a little bit. But I can only hope that we're just keeping it as simple as possible to get the dub. That way, like I said, Florida and all these teams don't see our playbook. That's all I can hope for. But definitely a different feel, though, man. Like I said, new offensive coordinator too. So, But I agree with the sideline thing. Yeah, that was pretty good. Go Vols, Dakota. Eric joined. What about some of these other games that's going on? Bama's down 13-3. That's interesting. Then I got Florida State down here in the bottom. Oop, ESPN Plus logged me out. Go Vols, my guy, Dustin says. Why aren't we using Dante Thornton? Do you know? Hell, Joe hit him right in the hands today, and he dropped it. After that, I didn't see much. Joe hit him right on the money on that rollout pass, and he just dropped it. So, I don't know if we're intentionally not using him or what, but I think they've given him a couple shots. He just hadn't really stepped up. Brew McCoy was beasting there a little bit tonight, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's like a specific thing that they're just intentionally not using him or what. But yeah, I mean, he's not done much. So our defense is our real MVPs, Josh. I appear with you that. Yeah, I might have foobarred it. I meant to say Texas 13, Alabama 9, which I guess they must have scored again or something. But yeah, 13-9 is the current score. What y'all think about some of them other games, man? That Colorado game, I watched that one. That was a good one. There's a few other ones, man. I've not looked yet. I just realized I don't think I have the. Is that Carolina? Carolina App State game over? I bet it is because I had a big chunk hit my bank account. What was the final score? I'm waiting for USC to play. Yeah, it's gonna be a late game. I wouldn't mind trying to stay up for that one, but let's see here. For some reason, I don't have the final score for App State NC on the screen here. Oklahoma whipped up on SMU, Oregon, and Texas Tech. Why don't I have that game on tv.youtube.com? Yeah, USC, I mean, obviously they've been on a tear. I mean, they've been playing some easier schools, but, so is everybody else. UCLA, San Diego State's playing. Why do I not have that Oregon? Oh, that Oregon Texas Tech might be on. That one might be on the Pac-12 network or something. Arizona Wildcats, Mississippi State. How much is left on that one? Let's say. Yeah, let's pull that one up. Put the UF game on. It's a W game for my Gators. After losing to Utah, Florida is winning their game. Yeah, I don't see Florida. They must be way down in the Florida Gators. I'm trying to get the scores pulled up for a lot of these. I've got. Oh, hold on. Let me turn this down. I've got Mississippi State, Arizona. Southern Mississippi at Florida State. Bama versus Texas, and then Wisconsin at Washington State. Florida's up 32-0 on McNeese State. Yeah, I'm not going to pay for ESPN 8 the Ocho. You know what I mean? But yes, they are winning. Well, that was last week. Yeah, I mean, y'all just let me know, though. I'll try to keep some of these scores up on my computer to where I can at least check them for you. But as far as watching games, I'm only going to watch games that are, mildly entertaining. Oh, it's on ESPNU. Yeah, ESPN 8 the Ocho. I think that's what I said. How do I feel about Colorado? Love Colorado. Love Coach Prime. Rooting for him. I tried to tell everybody that they were going to do way better than everybody expected this year. Nobody believed me. But either way, it's going to be more money in my pocket. I'm not saying they're going to win a natty. However, they were expected to win 4 games this year, and I dropped 100 on that because my quote was, that's going to be easy money. We're halfway there, baby. Ball State got destroyed. Oh, yeah. But if you guys were listening to the podcast, me and Casper put in our lock of the week. I dropped $5 on the lock of the week, and it paid out 30. So that Ball State was Casper's. Now he hit it by half a point, but yeah, that one paid out nice. But yeah, AP just threw the kitchen sink at us. It's hard playing a team that goes on 4th every series. Yeah, it was like playing Madden or something. That's what I said earlier, man. Guys, we played Austin Peay tonight, and they treated this like their daggone national championship. It is what it is. I'm just happy to get the win, though. Know what I'm saying? The way we played today, we won't beat Florida. It's going to be a long season. I don't know about that, bro. Florida's has got their own struggles that they got going on, but no, I think we'll be fine. Don't be like all the other Negavols and put your shirts and stuff away by week 3. I think we'll be fine. Florida is definitely a tough road environment for sure. honestly, I think we're just sandbagging a little bit on purpose, if you want to know the truth. But I don't think we meant to sandbag that much, though. We let Austin Peay hang around too much. But I think we were going to try to do what we did against Virginia, which is just kind of come out and be like, whatever, and then slowly run it up. But it just didn't happen. Austin Peay stayed in it. Texas and Bama is a good game. Yes, it is. Milroe has earned a little bit of my respect. I've called him turnover Milroe for about a year now, and he's earned my respect a little bit. He's been pretty solid so far. If Tennessee starts off strong next week, we will have Florida down bad. My biggest thing is, like I said, bro, I think in a way we're kind of treating these first two games as a practice game for Florida because historically, all my longtime Tennessee Vols fans, y'all remember back in the day, whoever won the game on the ground won the game. And it seems like maybe Heupel's going back to that a little bit this year. But I actually went back in and rewatched some of those games. And ground and pound, man, that seems to be the way to get it done. We got whooped tonight. Who's we? Todd says that was a joke. Which part was a joke? I don't even. Talking about the game? The game definitely was not pretty, but they didn't give me enough tonight to be nervous about it or nothing. Florida is still 32-0. Like I said, if y'all got any games you want score updates on, let me know. I hope that was our bad game of the season. Like I said, that's kind of what we've been talking about all night. I just honestly think that, I just think we didn't throw the kitchen sink out or nothing. I think we just kind of had it on medium all game. Bump. Tennessee plays to the appointment level or opponent level, always do. That's what Georgia does, They throttle down when they have to. They adjust to whoever they're playing. So the play calling definitely has me worried. But like I said, as of right now, I'm just going to hold out hope and say that we're doing it on purpose just to save our playbook. That's makes me feel better anyways. Welcome back. We, as in Tennessee, I don't think we got whooped. Slow start, questionable penalties. And then, honestly, I think past a certain point, they just looked up and said, man, screw it, and started running the clock out. But I don't think we got whooped. It definitely wasn't pretty. But like I said, I'm not worried yet. They haven't given me enough to be worried. So, Oh! Yeah, this Bama-Texas game is as advertised so far, man. I don't remember what the under was, but I really wish I would have taken the under. Officials were a bit sketchy at times. So here's my thing, guys, and I try to not use officiating as an excuse. My biggest thing was it just wasn't consistent, man. Like, they called us for a pass interference play that they let them have and vice versa. My thing is like, man, just keep it consistent. Like, that's all I care about. Just keep it consistent. And I just didn't feel like it was consistent, dude. That was my biggest, hang up on that. That Oregon-Texas Tech game is on Fox. The Arizona-Mississippi State game is decent. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Drewski, we played like shit, bro. I hate to keep beating a dead horse on here, but I don't know that I think we played like shit. I just think we didn't really ever have our foot on the gas. I just don't think we had our foot on the gas. That's the biggest thing. I definitely had some issues with the play calling. Joe missed some throws, but we also dropped some passes and stuff too. Ole Ron. Trying to get Trucker Troy, welcome back. Trying to get build my stuff back up on old TikTok, old Ticker Talker there. Finally started using it again. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. I see y'all over there. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube cracks me up because people will hop on there and they'll just be chilling, but they won't ever say nothing. And then when I say, "Hey, howdy, how's it going?" they just dip off. It's the weirdest thing ever. Defense is good, but could have been better. Yeah, the defense was definitely good. Running game was good. Offensive line, man, I'm still not seeing what I want to be seeing. But play calling, I give it about a C+. Seems like we definitely got some stuff to work on, but I've been saying all night, all I can do is hope that we're just playing reserved right now, Robert joined. Oh, Robert. Oh, Joshy Washy's back. You had to go cool off for a little bit, didn't you? I know how you are. You had to go walk it off. Go Big Orange, Robert says. That's what I'm talking about. A win's a win, baby. Love it. Mississippi State's up 14-7 on Arizona. I'm using my laptop tonight instead of my phone or whatever. And the only downside is when I use my laptop for TikTok, I can't have another. I've got 4 games up top on my monitor, and then I've got 4 right here. I actually have a second monitor that I can use. I'm just not 100% sure where I'm going to put it is the issue. Running out of room here, but we'll figure it out. Josh says, "Don't worry, I'm still not calm." Robert says, "A win's a win," but I was hoping for a better show. I feel you on that one. Aaron says, "It better be a front. Broke my knuckle." The other thing, guys, too. Now, some of y'all that may or may not have went to the game tonight. Y'all probably have a better scoop on it, but. Weather conditions could have played a part in it too. Definitely had some drop passes. I'm curious to see what old Casper thinks. We're going to record. We're dropping an episode every Monday and every Friday now. Now I do actually have a quote unquote celebrity guest coming on the Friday episode. Comedian Kevin Bozeman's going to be stopping by to give us his picks. We're going to do a game day style weekly pick'em thing, but I'm curious to see what old Casper thinks. I ain't talked to him yet. He might be drinking right now. Really hope we play better next week. A win in my book is far greater than anything else. These grind them out games make me nervous, but if we can keep popping them out, win's a win. Ethan says he was at the game. What was the weather conditions like? Do you think it was a factor? I know we had the delay. I seen it raining and storming and stuff outside of my apartment, but Beasley did good. Yes, he did. Florida is always a toss-up. That I would agree with. Yeah, Florida's always a track meet. I do think, like I said, we need to go old school, though, and it seems like we're in a good spot. But back in the day, man, them Florida versus Tennessee games, whoever won the ball on the ground won the game. Right now we got a pretty good rushing attack, which I've been saying for a while we got one of the most underrated running back stables in America, but I guess people are starting to finally see it. I don't know. Opposing people, I know my Tennessee Vols fans seen it, but God, I hope we beat Florida. My wife is a Gator fan, and I'll never live it down. Oh, man, that is rough. By God, when, the Bible talks about not being unequally yoked, and you really, really swung for the fences on that one. Just kidding. Man, those refs were trash. Yeah, I don't know what was. I don't know if somebody had money on the under or what, but yeah, that was pretty bad. If only I would have known to take that spread, though. Go Big Orange, Aaron says. Go Big Orange, go Vols, no matter what. Alabama 9, Texas 13. Yeah, I got it pulled up as we speak. I can't share it. I can't share it for very long. Oh, well, never mind. I don't even know if it's going to let me share it, but I've got another monitor over here. I don't know if it'll show it or not. Oh, it's showing it over here in the corner, but it's not going to show it. But yeah, I got 4 games over here on my other screen that I'm watching. But that's definitely one of them. It's been a good game so far, man. I'm actually watching the Pat McAfee show version of it. They're like on the sideline or whatever, which is pretty cool. No, it's still going on. Texas 13, Alabama 9. They need an investigation on the refs. Hey, at least Bama fans, if they want to complain about the refs this week, it doesn't help our favor. Yes, they are in the third quarter. Yes, Buck Fama. What did you think about dude, the uniforms were freaking amazing. I absolutely love them. However, it seems like every time we roll out a new uniform, we suck it up. So maybe we should just quit doing that altogether. I don't know. I mean, it definitely does not make me feel good. But yeah, every time we roll out a new uniform, it seems like we suck, except for the Nightmare at Neyland. But I don't know. If we would have come running out there with orange helmets, I would have been nervous, I guess. Even though the orange helmets look dope. I don't know if I like the gray helmet with the black jersey. Well, the jersey was supposed to be gray as well. The problem was they did that stair step thing where it started with the dark gray and then it faded to the light gray. They should have brought that dark gray up a little bit higher. That's what made it look weird, but it's just the gray on the helmet was way too light for the jersey was all. But I feel you. What I thought would have been cool is if they did like a smoke outline going down the center of the helmet or something, almost like a stripe. But either way, but yeah, no, I definitely love the uniforms. I'm with you on the helmet thing though. We should have just went with a gray that matched the jersey, but hindsight's 2020. Nothing will be any worse than that first year that we rolled out the black jerseys for that Halloween game. Those were god awful. I mean, it just looked like they were like, okay, let's grab this helmet and this jersey, and we'll grab these pants. I mean, that was so bad. That was terrible. I like the old school smoky gray. Heck yeah, I'm with you. Don't worry, we were just in a rough patch. I feel you on that one. Final record prediction. Well, beginning of the season, now I'll be the first to admit I know it was wishful thinking. My preseason prediction was 11-1. Main reason I said 11-1 was because a lot of my followers are Vols fans. I would rather be wrong and overshoot than undershoot, but I would say 9-3 to 11-1 in the regular season. Realistically, though, I think we could very easily drop 4 games, though. Let's I think we technically dropped 5 games, fairly easy. It wouldn't surprise me, unfortunately. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would surprise me. Bama just scored a beautiful touchdown. Ooh, yeah, I missed it. I missed it. Oh, wait, never mind. They're showing the replay right now. That was a beautiful throw. Casper says, not dropping 5 games, don't panic. No, I'm not panicking. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me if we did. I'm sticking with my 11-1 prediction, though, Sticking with it. You like the vertical screen? I really wanted to mix it up just to say, like, hey, this is not the quote-unquote Little Tangerine Show. This is just Big Drewski Live. I thought about dropping a white background, but I was like, man, that's going to be really bright. Buck Fama Robert says, got the game on. Yes, I've got it on as well. Although all of them are currently frozen. Not sure what's up with that. Casper says, everything looks good. You want to be on here, don't you? I know you do. Just kidding. What did you think about that game, Casper? I know we're going to be recording an episode tomorrow and all, but, TikTok, I'm not talking myself. I got Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube over here off to the side. But I read all the messages out loud. Therefore, that way you guys can sort of all be included. So, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, don't feel like you are alone, skis, because you are not. It's just most of my messages come from TikTok, and you guys are, not included TikTok. Robert says Texas Tech is beating Oregon. That's like the one game that I wish I could have pulled up, but in fact do not. I need to get a little better set up here. Let me readjust this for you guys. I can do that for you. Let's see here. Ooh, I hear the pitter-patter raindrops outside on my window. Let me see here. Oregon versus Texas Tech. Casper, did you notice the 4 or 5 way tie for first on the old weekly pick'ems? My God, that was insane. 20-18, Robert says. Alonzo says Tennessee was sleepwalking today. But anyways, go Vols. Hey, win's a win. Struggle win still counts. Robert says we need the rain here in Chattanooga. I'm guessing went over top of you guys. Casper says should have run through the T. Would have won by 50. Did they not run through the T? Did I miss that? Was that something? Did they not do that because of the rain delay? Aaron says, Chattanooga, I'm Bradley County. Ow. They did due to rain. Ooh, so that right. Why are we worried, boys? That's what happened. They didn't run through the T. What do we expect? I know what you meant, Casper. By the way, what's your drink of the week? I'm still on these hurricanes. Robert says, I was in Bradley County today. See, look, it's a small world out here, guys. How's everybody doing on their bets? Am I the only one on here that bets? I know Casper bets. Did you lose a bunch of money? Chief screwed me up the other night. Aaron says, Jameson, my kind of guy. Ooh, I seen lightning over there. You ever do Irish car bombs, Aaron? Usually when I do if Jameson's involved, I'm usually doing Irish car bombs, which I know are not Irish, but Casper says first quarter was straight jack. Yeah. I went into halftime like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't know. I mean, I tell you what, there ain't nothing, by God, that makes a hemorrhoid flare up quicker than Tennessee football. Jeez. Oh, snap. Let's see here. I got to check up on the bets. Aaron says, oh, wait, hold on. Michael says, are you concerned about what you've seen today from the Vols? No, I'm not concerned. I am aware. So here's the thing. I still think that we're sandbagging a little bit before we get into SEC play. I do think we're trying to sit back on the playbook and wait. However, I do acknowledge if we keep play calling the play calls that we're play calling, it's not going to go good when we reach SEC play. And if our offensive line don't get better, we're going to have issues. And I'm not going to sit here and play armchair quarterback or armchair coach, but we got to run some catching drills or something because, but no, I'm not worried yet. But to be honest with you, I'm not going to know how I'm going to feel until we're playing the game. And I'm going to be driving down to Florida that whole day anyways, wearing my orange. So, so Aaron, a Irish car bomb is where you take a cup. Shout out to Buddy's Barbecue. They sent me this in a swag bag many moons ago. But it's where you basically take a cup and you fill it with an Irish stout, which I usually use Guinness, but you fill it up with Guinness, and then you take a shot glass, and the shot glass is half and half. I usually do Bailey's Irish Creamer and Jameson. It's like half and half. Then you drop that shot glass down in there, and then you chug it before it curls. And it's delicious, and it will get you it'll get you screwed up so bad that you'll think a Honda Ridgeline is a truck. I mean, it will get you sideways quick, especially after about 3 of them. I did a video one time on how to make an Irish car bomb, and I had done a few because I wanted to make sure I got it right because I was like, okay, somebody's going to try this and be like, I did it and it messed up and whatever. So I did like 3 or 4 of them beforehand, and by the time I actually went to record the video, I had to just set the cup down and pour the Guinness in because I wasn't going to be able to do a proper pour. And it was funny because everybody kept saying, you didn't pour it right, blah, blah, blah. And all I was thinking was like, dude, all you're doing is running up my comments right now. So, I mean, whatever. But it is what it is. But no, I'm not concerned. Tennessee Vols says exactly. Sampson hardly got any snaps. Yeah, man, I'd like to see more from Sampson. But as long as we keep grounding and pounding it, boys, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not sure we even got to throw it the way we're running it right now. It is what it is. I mean, we'll see. I was kind of Landon says I was kind of disappointed about today, but still glad we won. I feel you on that one. Guys, I don't care if it's pretty or not as long as we get the dub. Casper says, hook 'em horns, baby. They're hooking something all right. It's why did this game switched on me for some reason? I need to get it back on Texas and Alabama, but it's been a great game so far, though. Aaron says, let's go. Robert says, touchdown Texas. Aaron says, LMAO, I need that Ridgeline truck. I would call a Ridgeline a truck to make it to the SEC championship. I would. I'd do it in a heartbeat. I don't even care. I'll wear a mask or whatever you want me to do if we can make it to the playoffs. I mean, is what it is. Right now, I'm drinking on a Hard Rock Hurricane. It is, gotta watch it on the sugar, unfortunately. It does have 460 calories, but it is pretty good. It is 10%. It is delicious. It's orange and it's perfect on a hot day if you're tailgating. Now, Casper was telling me about Sweetwater Orange, which I need to try that as well. My absolute favorite, and I had to back off of them. I love mixing Old Smoky with that orange Dreamsicle Monster, but I've got to be able to go to bed after these. Texas put another one up. Another one bites the dust. How good is Florida? Randy says nobody really knows. Just to be honest with you. Nobody really knows. I need to turn that down. I don't know why it's so loud. Sorry, I got a bunch of screens going. Nobody really knows how good Florida is because, I mean, nobody really knows how good Utah is either. They fumbled pretty hard today. But it wasn't pretty either. So now you're kind of like, okay, is Florida that bad? Is Utah that good? Did Utah just play good at home? Like, what do we got going on here? Robert says, I'm drinking an old school Yingling. Hey. Here lately, my go-to beer has been Coors Light. If I'm just drinking to drink something, I've been drinking those Monster Beasts because they have like no sugar, no calories or anything. So you can kind of drink those and not have to worry about it. Because like I said, dude, I used to get jacked up on like energy drinks during these lives and stuff last year. And then I just could not go to sleep. And then it would take me like 2-3 days to catch up. So now I just drink like alcohol and water and kind of mix them. But I need to get some more Old Smoky or something, though. Oh, Aaron says no Bud Light. Nope, not anymore. Although Kid Rock's cool with it, apparently. Kid Rock likes him a Bud Light. I don't know if y'all seen that. I've been drinking PBR a lot lately. I feel on that one. Aaron says, LOL, just kidding. Yeah, old Kid Rock got blasted for drinking Bud Light. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. And, I already said Twitch. Here's the thing, okay? I'm going to talk to you guys specifically, okay? Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, it says, make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications bell, blah, blah, blah. But after it gets done with that part, I don't know why I put that in there, it says that TikTok is off screen. I am not talking to myself, okay? Now, here's the thing. You notice my attention drifts to TikTok, right? TikTok is luscious. They're beautiful. There's some awesome people on here. We got, the numbers fluctuating, but right now we got AA, Ron, Robert, and several other active people in here. Now, here's the thing. I'm looking at my screen, and I can see that there's about 15-ish people that is combined in this, what we got going on over here, okay? The odd thing is I don't understand why, but you guys will sit there and you'll watch, which is awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. However, you never say nothing. But the thing is when I greet you and I say something to you, you guys disappear. Like right now, there's 3 people on Facebook on the Big Drewski page. There's 1 person watching on Twitch. The rest are split up between YouTube and some of my gaming channels. But for some reason, y'all will sit there and watch, but you'll never say nothing. Say howdy, because I will read your messages to TikTok just like I'm reading TikTok's messages to y'all. It's truly incredible. Y'all think like you're the only ones in here, but you're not. You just might be not that many people on Twitch or whatever, but we're streaming across like 8 different channels right now. Now, back over to TikTok. Garth Brooks drinks it too. Oh, Garth, you used to love him. I went and seen Garth live at Neyland Stadium. That was one of the greatest concerts I've ever been to, just to be honest with you. Texas with the interception. SEC's getting beat up, boys. It ain't a good year, good start for the SEC, let me tell you. Texas just picked Milroe. Turnover Milroe. I just was bragging on him a little bit ago. Touchdown, Texas. Touchdown, Texas. Let's go. I want to see Saban cry. I need Bama to win, though, for my bets. But if they don't, it's going to be bad for the SEC, but I guess it'll be good for us in the long run. Ooh, UMass is getting clobbered, too. I had them on the spread. That's not what we want. I need UMass to keep it to within 6.5. I also need Oregon to win, UCF to win, and Wisconsin to win, which they are getting smacked by Washington State. Dang. Wait till Texas joins the SEC. There's going to be a steeper learning curve than they're aware of. They're going to struggle a little bit more than they probably think they will. Oh wait, no, I covered myself. I did actually bet for Texas on a couple bets, so we might be good. I think I hedged my bets a little bit there. Eddie says, I just can't go for nobody but the Vols. I mean, that's my team. I bet, money. And so I need certain situations to happen because of that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to me. As long as the Vols win, I don't care. I'll lose money all day long. That's fine. We're up right now, though. That's what we want. Deion Sanders has been making me all kinds of money this year so far. Well, I say all kinds of money. I mean, usually I'll drop anywhere from $1 to 5, 10-ish, whatever. But I did drop a hundo on them winning 4, though. That one pays out $250. Hi. Oh, I'm originally from Texas, so I have a place in my heart for the Longhorns, but I'm a Vol for life. Texas is one of those iconic type teams, But Texas is doing all right with the Bama tonight. Although this is, I don't want to say this is like Texas's national championship, but Texas always wants to knock Bama off because they feel like, if Colt McCoy doesn't get hurt that year, that they win the Natty. But I feel you on that one, Robert. By the way, everybody in here, make sure you like and subscribe if you hadn't already. Yeah, Darius Butler, Pat McAfee, and A.J. Hawk are they're commentating from the sideline, basically. It's kind of interesting. Thank you guys for the 1,272 likes. My bad. I don't pay attention to the likes and the gifts and stuff. I never ask for them, so when you guys send them, I'm always appreciative. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot. Obviously you guys don't have to do that. The only thing I will say is share this live. Let's get some more college football fans in here. Becky joined. Welcome. Talking college football. Right now I got Mississippi State versus Arizona up. I got Florida State and Southern Miss, Texas and Bama. And then I don't remember what I got in the bottom left-hand corner. Wisconsin and Washington State. Then I got some scores pulled up for Oregon and Texas Tech. And the Gators, which someone asked me for earlier, but I think they left, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate that. Dallas King 96 joined. Welcome back. I got a different news setup tonight. A little different than how I usually do it. Sorry, I got some connectivity issues. There's a big crack of lightning just before that happened, so I'm not sure what happened there. But let's share it live, guys. Get some college football fans in here. Looks like we're still on 1,445 likes. I'm guessing that's Aaron. He's always good about throwing the likes down, which I do appreciate. Yeah, I'm still here. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. I pay good money for the good internet, so I'm guessing something with the storm. Welcome back. Froze. It should be unfroze now. Sacked. If Bama drops this one, do we jump them? I don't know, because we didn't really have a very convincing win, but honestly, Texas would probably jump us, and then we would probably move up a little bit, maybe. I'm trying to think if any other ranked teams won today, but that's a good question. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, it's something with the storms, because I mean my internet's been, at the top of my screen I can see my percentages and my speeds and stuff. It's been Gucci this whole time, and then there's like a big crack of lightning outside, and then all of a sudden it was just like blur. So, but yeah, no. Let me refresh my memory here with the AP Top 25. Honestly, we're probably going to stay where we're at regardless, just because it just wasn't a pretty win tonight. But great question, though. Oh, caution flag. Contemplation says Texas won't jump us. I bet they will if they beat Bama. And we struggled against AP. I bet we will. I bet they skip right over us there, caution flag contemplations. Bama going back. Bama's third. Florida State is fourth, which Florida State is doing pretty good against Southern Miss. So if Bama loses, they would slide up. Michigan won as well. Ohio State won. It wasn't a great win. USC plays later tonight. Penn State and Washington won. We're ninth. Man, I don't know, dude. I think it really wouldn't surprise me if Texas whips up on Bama, or even if they beat them, it wouldn't surprise me if they don't slide in front of us. But Bama would definitely draw. Either way, we would either move up one spot. We're not going to jump anybody, though, this week after that nasty win. What part of Tennessee are you in? Don't have to say a city, just a general area. East Tennessee, about 30 to 40 minutes outside of Knoxville. Eastern Tennessee, though, that's where I was born and raised, baby. I was born and raised in Knoxville. I just moved further out away from, gunshots and street lights and those newfangled contraptions that you call street lights. Touchdown, Bama. 27-22. Uh-oh, caution flag contemplations. Bama's coming back. Dude, this is a really good game. Yes, it is. Although Texas and Bama always is kind of a slobber knocker. Washington State and Wisconsin's kind of coming down to the wire, too. That had a little kickback. Hour south of Knoxville, so you're like, oh, well, you said you're kind of Chattanooga-ish, right? I think that's what you said. Or no, wait, that was somebody different. But yeah, hour south of Knoxville. Yep. I mean, I honestly, if I moved anywhere else, it would be complete and total change of scenery, man. Like if I moved anywhere else, it would be, Florida or like Arizona or like, Washington or something. I wouldn't move like 3 hours away or whatever, but I absolutely love where I'm at. Knoxville's perfect, dude. You're 12 hours from basically New York, 12 hours from Florida, 6 hours from the East Coast. Within 3 hours, you can be in like Cincinnati, Atlanta, Nashville. Technically, you can be in South Carolina. Um, I mean, it's I've got no qualms with being born and raised in Knoxville, but I absolutely love East Tennessee. I would never want to live anywhere else. Monroe County. I know that I've been there. Caution flag contemplations joined back. I'm guessing that phone signal you got wouldn't let you stay in here. I don't know. It was raining in Cleveland, Tennessee earlier. Must have gotten worse as it moved north. I guess you meant north. Baseball, Bama ups. Oh wait, never mind. Baseball's a part of your name. Bama upset. It's definitely a close one coming down to the wire. Nope. If I move, it'll be to North Carolina. Ooh, what's in North Carolina? I know, Robert. I was just giving you a hard time. I just read them straight up usually because I find it funny. if I was having to sit here and type messages, there'd be so many typos, it'd be insane. But on this side, I don't have to worry about typing. I just talk. So my God, I don't have to worry about misspelling stuff. So I will say though, guys, I don't know what it is or if y'all would even agree, but TikTok is the worst when it comes to typos. I don't know what it is about their software. It don't matter if it's swipe to text or if you're sitting there just, finger tapping, whatever. It don't matter what you do. It seems like TikTok is the worst. Like I'm constantly having to sit and reread what I wrote because, it messed it up. So, but no, I'm just giving y'all a hard time. Caution flag contemplation says that 2 point conversion though, where our beautiful ancestors are from and beautiful mountains. Hey, caution flag contemplations is from North Carolina as well. Usually autocorrect is my friend. Hey, I literally I gave up on using speak to text like 7 years ago. It never understands me. If someone could come out with a speak to text that understands like redneck slang or just I guess southern twang for that matter, they would absolutely make a fortune because I can't use it at all. Got too much stuff. Y'all want a sneak peek for my I've got a hat for October. And because I'm a big hat guy, I'm also a little preferential to the orange. But I think you guys are going to enjoy this. Okay, this is my October hat. I know Casper's going to love it. I haven't even ripped the tag off of it yet, but I am here for the booze, baby. I'm here for the booze. I'll go ahead and show you too, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Here for the booze. I mean, that right there, if that ain't a classic hat, and I got it from Buc-ee's, I mean, you just can't beat a hat like that. I'm going to set it right there in the frame. Although I can't desecrate my other Vols hats, but we can make something work here. There we go. Boom. Got to make sure. I don't know why that's not front center anyways, but my Bill Dance autographed hat. There we go. That's a little better. Got to get that Bill Dance autographed hat right there. Oh yeah, the Bill Dance hat. It's right here. That's the autographed one there, which you guys can probably see slightly. I usually keep them within reach. Although I will say my wife tends to move stuff around though. But yeah, it's over here as well. Hey, you gotta keep the hats on lock, son. Boom! Gotta keep them on lock. You gotta keep them ready to go. I'll rock this one for a little while just because I like you guys. Go Big Blue, Samuel says. Big Blue. You talking about Michigan? Yes, I do. Me and Casper, my co-host, have a podcast. It is called The Little Tangerine Show. It is called The Little Tangerine Show. That is a playoff of the Big Orange Show, which is what everybody in Knoxville calls their show, Big Orange this, or, Go Vols this, or whatever. So, yeah, ours is called The Little Tangerine Show just because it's slightly different. But, yeah, it's basically like Barstool Sports meets John Boy and Billy, so definitely check it out. I still need it, dude. The Bill Dance store. I mean, this one's getting worn out pretty good. It's got, you can see a little bit of discoloration starting. But I wore this one quite a bit. The Bill Dance hat, you just go to Bill Dance's store, and you can actually pay money and get him to sign it, which is what I did. And I think it's actually the same price. I just got 2 of them. But boom! Go Vols! Bill Dance. Look at that right there. If that don't make you jealous, I don't know what will. And boys, I'm going to tell you right now, better stay on top of that because old Bill's not getting any younger, if you know what I'm saying. There's only so many more rods he's going to be able to break. Just subscribe to the podcast. Thanks, buddy. We drop one every Monday and every Friday. Monday is usually the wrap-up episode. Friday is usually the pre-game episode. We talk about college football as a whole, though, not just the Vols. It's just a little heavier on the Vols because we're Vols fans. I'm going to switch back to this one just because this one's a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, it's like we're 50% Vols, 50% college football, basically. But yeah, our lock of the week, we do a lock of the week usually on the pregame episode. And because we do betting as well. So far, we're 2 for 2. The first one was way better, though. It was a $1 bet that paid out $47. Trying to see if I can even pull it up. But that one hit right here. Ball State. I don't know if you can see it. Ball State plus 42.5. Colorado money line. App State plus 18.5. That was a $5 bet that hit for 30. Now, granted, we get some stuff wrong too. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, no, we just have a good time talk about college football, man. It's a good time. Definitely check it out. Go Cats! Samuel 05 or 06 says, really, it's on now. What, the Bill Dance hat? Dude, you got to check out the Bill Dance store, my brother. Like I said, he's not getting any younger. Let's go Kentucky. Good game for them. Yeah, what was the final score of that game? I don't have it pulled up. Kentucky Wildcats. Touchdown, Texas. I just realized like my entire thing is frozen. Hopefully the live don't start acting up. It very well could. I can still hear it, but caution flag says, hook 'em, son. Hook 'em. Touchdown, Texas. Crank that bus, saving, baby. Dude, like all my ish is like frozen right now. That is the downside, unfortunately, to... I'm just going to freaking close all these out. That's the downside, man, to this TikTok app. It straight up freezes everything up. what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pull up that Bama versus Texas game. That's the only one that's on that's worth anything, anyways, right now. Where it's at. There we go. I was gonna pull that and go full screen. Screw it. Yeah, I just glanced up and everything was froze up, but it's that daggum TikTok app, man. So is everybody in here pretty much rooting for Texas? It looks like. What do you think about the Kentucky game? Don't know. Didn't watch it. I unfortunately was kind of on par with the rest of America on that one. I didn't watch it. Usually what I will do, though, is after absorbing just copious amounts of college football and alcohol, I will sit down and watch the highlights, skim through the stats. I'll go back and a lot of websites have like key plays and stuff that you can watch or whatever. Sometimes if I'm feeling froggy, I'll go back in and rewatch a whole game. But the only time I seen that Kentucky game was highlights on another game. There's too many good games on. And I mean, obviously, I was watching the Vols and stuff. So, 28-17. Just looking at it on paper doesn't look great, but neither does the Vols win versus Austin Peay today. So, win's a win. I'm not going to knock it today. John Arnett says, "Hell yeah, Buck fam. What do you think about the score?" And like I said, it doesn't look good on paper, but I mean, neither does that Vols win. It's hard to say without actually watching that game. But I will say I think Devin Leary's way better than Will Levis, so you guys will probably be a lot better this year. I got you going 8-4, so that's the most hope I've put in you guys in a long time, so don't make me wrong. I don't like it when I'm wrong. I was wrong once, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I need to go put my boots on because, there's a whole lot of shit I'm wading through right now. I'm all about the SEC, but Buck fam. I feel you. I'm kind of the same way. I usually root SEC, but on this one, I'm kind of either way. Now, I did pick Bama to win it. But, I mean, if they lose, I will kind of laugh. And it's in this situation, it's better for the Vols. So, 10-2. 10-2, 10-2. Oh, is that your prediction? 10 wins, 2 losses. Jaden's back. Yes, sir. Boys, I don't know if I got any tobacco, but I'm really debating on. I usually don't dip at night, but you guys are rocking it with the comments tonight. Much appreciated. And usually I don't dip or whatever when I'm on here, but I'm really thinking about it. Oh, Quinn. I can't call him Mullet Man anymore, but he's playing pretty well. Oh, Milrow overthrew him. Robert says, "I'm back. Had to go make a bowl of Apple Jacks." That right there, mi amigo, is how you top off at night. Let me tell you something. That is a good way to end the day. Quinn just looks totally different without his mullet, dude. I know it's kind of an obvious statement, but I kind of miss the mullet. You might know why he shaved it. Did he just shave it because Morgan Wallen did? Oh, Milrow overthrew him again. Oh, Milrow. Got me feeling better and better, though. Go ahead and dip after my Apple Jacks. I'll have one too. I just don't know if I have any. I'm not going to run to the store. I got you guys on my laptop. Can't take my laptop with me to the store, but I just don't know if I have any. I feel like I don't. I think I cleaned it off. I'm going to check real quick. BRB, y'all just talk amongst yourself. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Y'all can do whatever you're going to do anyways, because all you do is stare at me all night. Don't ever message or say hey or nothing. I just have to be talking to myself. You know? Just staring at me. Don't ever want to conversate. We could be best friends, but no. I just want to stare at me all night. Nope, I'm out. I thought I was, because I think I was pretty sure I bought my last dip in on the way home the other day. I think Tennessee will lose their next game, Samuel says. We'll see. We will see. There's only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. Nobody really gave us a shot last year either, but different team though, you know. I want some Apple Jacks, Aaron says. Watch your mouth, Samuel. LOL. I'm sorry, that's what happens when you're a Kentucky fan. Hey, Kentucky and Tennessee fans both, we're 100% used to heartbreak. It is what it is. Ugh. Who are they showing? Is that Matthew McConaughey, I'm guessing? Oh, yeah, I guess that is Matthew McConaughey. I can't tell. Looks like him. Die-hard Tennessee fan. I think Nancy might lose their next time. That's a Kentucky fan for you, Nancy. I'm guessing that's a typo, but I think Nancy might lose their next game. That's a Kentucky fan for you. Tennessee. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering where you're going with that one. I don't know. Like I said, only one way to find out. I mean, I think we can go down there and get the dub. I mean, Florida's not having the best year so far either. Yeah, we'll see. Caution flag contemplation says, when was the last time Bama lost at home to a non-conference? Not sure. Thoughts on Jalen Milroe's performance tonight? Aaron says, game on. I mean, I've always jokingly called him Turnover Milroe, but he's not done too hot tonight. Definitely looked way better before this game, for sure. Yeah, I mean, so far, so. Ewers has looked a lot better, that's for sure. I've not watched this one super intently up to this point because before now I had like 4 games going at once. But yeah, he definitely. I mean, Ewers definitely looks better than Milroe. That's for sure. Ooh, it's a good thing. I cashed out a 4-leg parlay. The last one I was waiting on was Bama, and I went ahead and cashed it out because I had them money line. That was probably good. Good save. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, UMass is dropping the ball on me right now. Oregon is down by 2. I've also got UCF, which I don't have their score pulled up. What else we got? Wisconsin's in a close one with Washington State. Good luck for your team next game. Appreciate it. Same thing to y'all. Who does Kentucky play next? Did you see Heath Schuler's son on the sideline today? No, what happened with him? Mav1 says Milton hasn't really improved. What do you mean? I got a few parlays left. It ain't looking great, but it ain't looking bad. I just didn't know he played for us. Yeah, Navy Schuler. Yeah, he actually wore his dad's number too. He's like I don't even think he's the third string. He's pretty far down there. Pretty far down there. Robert, you said you subscribed to the podcast. Make sure you go back and listen. I did an interview with Sterl the Pearl a few episodes back, and then me and Casper interviewed Jonathan Wade, who, if you remember him, he played from like 02 to 06. Now, it's the Jonathan Wade one's like 2.5 hours, but it was a really good, amazing interview. That would get you jacked for some Tennessee football, for sure. Fewest points in a home win under Heupel since 2021. Are you saying that's specifically Milton's fault? I'm trying to follow along. Ron says, shots! Man, if I had... I don't think I've got any whiskey to take shots with. This Fox graphics package feels like NCAA 14. I'm watching it on TV. I'm watching ESPN. Literally, it's the Pat McAfee show. Pat McAfee, AJ Hawk, and Darius, I don't remember his name, is on the sideline basically calling the game, which is pretty phenomenal. So I'm not watching it on Fox. I guess we're talking about the same one. Archon! That's who Kentucky plays next. I know it's not Archon, but that is a ridiculously funny inside joke. Archon State. Actually, it was Archon State. Archon State. But yeah, okay. Well, they should get that dub, although Akron's kind of like a transfer mill. But yeah, I listen to podcasts all day at work. The longer, the better. Well, there you go. You got 2 seasons to get caught up on, too, with ours. So that'll be good. We're on season 2, episode, I think 34 is the newest one. So, yeah, some of them are long. We try to keep them around an hour-ish, but there are some long episodes. But, dude, that Jonathan Wade interview is freaking... I mean, if you're a Vols fan, if you're not jacked up by the time you get done listening to that one, I don't know what's wrong with you. Oregon is Fox. Colorado was 2. Okay. You're talking about like the comic book-esque ones? The ones that are like, the comic book looking ones. You have a good night. Go Cats. Well, Samuel... It's hard for me to say go Cats, but you have a good night as well, and I will say go Vols. I am interested for that Kentucky game. I think Kentucky's way better off without old Will Levis, though. Will Levis has got to be one of the most overrated quarterbacks this century. I mean, and I'm a Titans fan, so that's hard for me to say, but old Devin Leary will have them squared away, though. And now I'm wondering if I got any liquor. I don't think I do, though. This will be the last week. Like this, a week from today, I'll be driving down to the beach. So we're keeping everything. We're kind of in the process of just going through everything and not so much restocking it. So This magic moment. 3 minutes left. Don't look like Bama's going to pull it out. I know a coworker that's going to be pretty upset. Go Vols, Aaron says. I hear the pitter-patter raindrops. Yeah, Texas has got the ball under 3 minutes. Don't look like Bama's going to do anything with it. I'm kind of curious how that's going to play into. Kind of curious how that's going to play into my weekly pick'ems, but I feel like a lot of people. I know Casper picked Texas. Trying to remember who all picked Texas. Raindrops falling on my head. It's a 4-way tie right now for first. Dave or down. Let's see what he's got. We played like dog, bleep, bleep, big Drewski. It wasn't great, man, but tonight was one of those where I'm like, I don't even know where to start. Offensive line didn't look good. I wasn't a fan of the play calling. Defense played good. A lot of drop balls. I mean, Milton missed a few. I don't know. Let's look at who Dave's got. He picked Bama and OSU. Josh, man, you didn't get your pick'ems in. What are you doing with your life, man? We're this week we were giving away a free $50 Amazon gift card, man. Oh, I just remember that. Texas for the win. Aaron says, cry, Saban, cry. Saban's going to lose to one of his proteges, too. That's rough. Saucy. Old Sauceman picked Bama, too. He picked Bama and OSU. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Looks like Casper would. Oh, well. No, Casper can only tie because I'm ahead of him. He picked. He picked OSU. Apparently, he changed his vote. Although we had made a pact to let each other know if we were changing votes, so he went against me on that one, I think, because I don't know if he picked OSU. I could be wrong, though. By the way, I'm talking about our weekly pick'ems, which if y'all aren't in our weekly pick'ems group, you're really missing out. So much trash talk has been talked. It has been kind of ridiculous. How do you pick? It's just we got a weekly pick'ems group, man. Last week we were going to give away a $25 Amazon gift card, but Casper, my co-host, won. And I asked him, well, do you want to give it to the second place dude? And he said, no participation trophies. So we rolled it into this week. And so whoever wins this week wins a $50 Amazon gift card. But right now there's a 4-way tie for first, which I'm included in. And then, Casper is in second. But yeah, it's technically it's too late to pick this week. But if you go to www.bigdrewski.com, it's like the second section down. Let me look here. www.bigdrewski.com. There's a listen to the podcast tab on the first page. If you scroll down, there's a graphic of mine and Casper's picks. And underneath that, there's a play weekly pick'ems with us this year. Now, if you're 2 weeks behind, it's going to be kind of hard to catch back up and win the overall one, which whoever wins the year gets a $100 Amazon gift card. But you can play every week, and like I said, there's a lot of trash talking stuff. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. But that is how you pick. Bama fixing to lose, but Nick Saban's still the best. It's just all new guys, no veterans, no problems, Sammy. We also have a Facebook group called LTS Weekly Pick'ems Group, which is the Little Tangerine Show Weekly Pick'ems Group. That's a good place to get in and talk some smack too. But I don't remember what the default pick is. But yeah, no, we just play for fun. And then me and Casper bet. Now, me and Casper have a long running. We bet games outside of the weekly pick'ems just for funsies, So, yeah. Alabama Dynasty is officially done. I mean, losing to the 11th ranked team is not going to hurt them that bad. They will, if they can still finish strong and have a good year, but losing to the 11th team isn't going to hurt them, and that's not even an SEC loss. So, I mean, they can still technically run the table in the SEC, but it don't look good. A lot of people think that old Nicholas Saban might be retiring this year, though. It don't look good, does it? I'll take our internet school win. I'm fine with it. Oh, Aaron says that makes me happy. The memes are going to be fire this week. I do know that. This Pat McAfee deal is actually pretty cool. Aaron says, I'm crying with joy. Quinn Ewers for Heisman. I think I actually don't have money in on him. Maybe I should drop some. Let's see how that affected my bets. I had some round robins and some other stuff going in. Let's see. Ooh, I need UMass to make a comeback. That one's still good. I won something. Oh, the Texas bet. Yeah, that one hurt. Not too bad, though, as far as the bets go. Quinn Ewers for Heisman, though. That would be interesting. It just don't mean as much, though, if you don't have his mullet. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I still got a 3-leg parlay, Oregon money line, Central Florida money line, which I need to pull that one up. I don't even have a clue what they're doing right now. Who are they playing? Boise? I think it's Boise. Let me get this off the screen. YouTube.tv. Let's see if it's on there. Yes, I will be watching the Titans tomorrow. Well, I plan on watching the Titans tomorrow. Nothing's ever for sure. Oklahoma State and Arizona State. Let's pull that one up. And then let's pull up YouTube.tv. Let's also pull up USC Stanford. Okay, that's the one I wanted anyways. Okay. We're Gucci now. Oh, yeah, we Gucci. I got all the ones I wanted. And I got the live chat down here. Dadgummit, we're just killing it. Okay. You need to watch the Hyatt. Oh, yeah, I want to watch Hyatt with the Giants, too, for sure. Bama losing makes my day so much better. It makes everybody's day better. Are you going to watch Auburn and Cal? If y'all are rolling, I'll keep rolling for a while at least. I would like to watch it a little bit. Ooh, Oregon just scored at the last minute, 38-30. There's 35 seconds left. That's what we need. But yeah, I'm gonna try to. Rough game. Which one you talking about? 702 switch? Because I'm watching. I've watched quite a few today. Oregon locked up with the W against Texas Tech with a defensive tud. Oh, dude, Texas Tech. I thought he was going to run it back, but he ran into his own dude there for a second. This don't make no sense. Bama, they just lost the game. I know that hurt my weekly pick'ems and a couple of my small parlays, but my soul is happy. I hope Hyatt looks good, but I hope he loses. Somebody was saying something about Hyatt got in trouble because of a Snapchat story or something. I don't know if y'all heard about that, or maybe it's somebody different, but I hope he does good too, though. I miss him. Dude, if we had Hyatt this year, we go all the way, hands down. Let's go, Aaron says. Does that it does. Oh, wait, never mind. You're responding. I'm an emotional wreck right now. Hey, man, anytime Bama loses, it's not a bad day. Do you think old Nick Saban is going to make some quarterback changes? He probably needs to. I mean, I've called him Turnover Milrow for over a year now. Phenomenal athlete. I just don't know if he's a good quarterback. Robert says, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm sorry. Milrow would be a great tight end. You're not wrong there. Ooh. Oh! Oh, man. Oregon might have just screwed up, dude. There was some kind of flag, and then he went running down. The quarterback went running down the field for Texas Tech, went to slide, and then Oregon may or may not have just got a late hit or unnecessary roughness called. By the way, Deion Sanders doubled the Colorado Buffaloes win total from last year today, which is amazing. Do you think we get beat by Florida next week? No. I think we can go in there and win. Our fans need to get that positive vibe train rolling, though. We need positivity. We don't need negativity, but I think we can. Okay, so Texas Tech got called with holding. Ooh, unnecessary roughness. That was a big, big mistake. Good win for Tennessee. Nah, I feel you, Robert. Hey, if you're from Texas, though, then you get a pass because you're rooting for your home state team. Good win for Tennessee, but they got some work to do. Yeah, you're not wrong. Alonzo says, roll, Tide, roll, although it's more like troll, Tide, troll, or parole, Tide, parole. Either way. I think we slaughter Florida on a makeup game from today. I'm not comfortable enough to say we slaughter them, but I do think we can get the dub, especially if we work that ground game like we did. Oh! Dude, Texas Tech. Dude, they just slung it downfield. They're not in field goal range yet. But there's 8 seconds left. They got one timeout. This game's turning out to be ridiculous. If y'all can get to it, I'm on YouTube TV, but this Oregon Texas Tech game is firing up pretty good. You got to go to the USC. If you click on the USC game, it pulls it up. I think, Robert, I'll still have a shot with you. Ron says UCLA is 2-0. I said Colorado would win at least 6 games. People call me crazy. They're certainly on their way. We look like trash today. McCall says, I think that says McCall. Watching now, Colorado, they're going to get smacked by the Ducks. It's on Fox. Okay. No. I've been saying good things about Colorado all year as well, and I've gotten trolled so hard on the internet, it's not even funny, but I dropped 100 on Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffs to win 4 in May. And people said I was insane. They were going to be lucky to win 1 game. They may not win any, 2 at best, all this crazy stuff. And I said easy money because I knew Prime was going to come in there. And I won a crap ton of money just off of the first week. Colorado upsetting TCU. But yeah. I knew, he's going to sneak in there and get the dub on that one. Oh, McCall says we got to step it up before heading to the swamp. Yeah, I mean, they definitely got some stuff they need to work on. All right, so Oregon ended up getting the dub. That one was getting wild there for a second, though. Robert says, would love to. It's Nebraska. They just terrible. See, and I already called it, but I mean, Nebraska's not a bad team. I mean, they got a new coach, new personnel. But I already said that if Colorado won, that everybody's just going to automatically say that Nebraska sucks because that's the same thing with the Vols last year. Every team we played was good until we played them and beat them. Then when we beat them, they just suck. It's not because Colorado's got some dogs or nothing. It's just, because the team they played sucked. Like, Nebraska's not bad, dude. They're not bad, but it's the same thing like with the Vols. We beat we beat Pitt, and it's like, oh, well, whatever. They shouldn't have been ranked. And then we beat Florida, and it's like, oh, well, Florida sucks this year. Then we beat, LSU, and oh, well, LSU sucks this year. And then we beat Bama. Oh, well, they're having it's like, dude, I mean, at some point, you got to give us some credit, Now, I'll agree until they beat a, really, really good team, nobody's going to, believe in them, but the fact is that they were picked to win. The over-under was set at 3.5 games. So if they win 5, 6, 7, whatever, then they massively overperformed. But, Prime will have that program built in a year or two, and all the naysayers are really going to be eating crow because, I mean, he'll have them built like it just is what it is. Texas Tech is never an easy win. That Austin Peay game was long, weird, and a rough game. Yeah, it was kind of like some of my adventures into the life of love back in the day. It was just weird. You get in, you look around, you're like, why am I here? Why am I here? I need to make better decisions. Yeah, no, it wasn't good. We good. Can't show it all in the first 2 games. Don't need to. Go Big Orange. I feel you on that one. Pretty much what we've been saying. J.D. Wyatt hopped on and says, I can no longer guarantee that Tennessee win over Carolina, but it is Tennessee. So, yeah, y'all still win. I ate my words on Texas. Oh, don't you worry. Tennessee going to get that dub against South Carolina. It's going to happen. Jacob says if Colorado can get by Oregon, that USC-Colorado game might be a top 5. Ooh, you might not be wrong on that one. Dion was such an incredible athlete. He has 2 sons that play on that team. Yes, he does. Travis Hunter, though, is unreal. Duke is 2-0. That is funny to think about. Ron says, you funny. Miami 2-0. I need to look at my college pick'ems. I feel like this could be catastrophic. Oh, no, I'm still in first. I guess, Oregon pushed me forward. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way tie for first. It's all going to come down to this last game. Arizona State and Oklahoma State, man. God bless. This is funny. 5-way tie. My God, what a time to be alive. But yeah, Texas. I mean, I had Bama winning too, but it's funny that they didn't. That Travis interception last week was insane. Oh, dude. I mean, he lives in the film room, man. If Travis Hunter is not playing football, he's watching football. If he's not watching football, he's fishing. I mean, that's Travis Hunter, dude. I love him. Robert says, Lil Dion trivia for you. Ooh, hit me. Gotta love the awkward moments. Jalen had 2 interceptions. Wow. Yeah. I mean, you talking about Milroe? I've been calling him Turnover Milroe for a year now. He looked very good up to this point where I was like, I even said at one point, I was like, J-Lo's kind of, or J-Lo, Jalen's earned my respect a little bit. And then he did what Milroe do. And now I've got to go back and call him Turnover Milroe. It just is what it is. Do you think Alabama might get to the college playoffs? Their season is not done yet. Here's the thing. When you lose to the 11th ranked team, that's not a bad loss. And that loss also had 0 effect on the SEC. So as far as conference play, they're still good. So they definitely are not going to be going anywhere. I would absolutely love, though, to see old Nick Saban 2 years in a row on national TV begging for a playoff spot again, though. That, I'm telling you what, sex feels good, but by God, watching old Saban begging for a playoff spot just might be better. That right there made my year. I mean, I didn't even care if Santa Claus dropped me off anything or nothing after that. Like, I was good. Even after that pesky little, South Carolina loss. I mean, it's whatever. Oh, can Tennessee get in the college playoffs? They absolutely can. We got to win out, though. Can't even beg with 4 losses. He tried, though. He tried. He was. Please. I'm Nick Saban and we're Bama. What? What's the playoffs without us? It was. I mean, I think, you got to look at who the best teams that are left are. You got to, man. Yeah, screw you, man. Win more games. That's all I got to say. Screw you and win more games. Just like the Vols, all we had to do was win out, and we would have been in. My stance was, I'm not saying the Vols deserve to be in, but Bama damn sure did deserve to be in. That was my thought. And I also thought that we should have been ranked above Bama, but, it's neither here nor there. Can't even beg. North Carolina won again. They did, but I just needed App State to cover that 18-point spread, which they did. Oh, Little Tangerine Show lock of the week. If y'all would have been listening, man, I dropped $5 on our locks of the week, and it paid out 30. Last week I dropped $1 and it paid out 47 because I had Colorado going money line, which nobody believed in, but I had Colorado going money line. What was the other one? Georgia Tech plus 7.5. And then Casper he took the spread in favor of the team that Georgia was playing. But anyways, $1 paid out 47. Today, 5 paid out 30. So not bad, mi amigo. Did you see my Dion trivia? No, I did not. Let me scroll back up. I've been drinking a lot. Did you know that Dion is the only person to hit a home run and score a touchdown on the same day? I feel like I may have slightly known that. If you asked me that, I would not have remembered that, but that does sound familiar. I do know he played in the World Series and the Super Bowl, and I think he may also be the only dude to ever do that, too, which is pretty cool. Texas money line, Miami money line parlay. Ooh, I bet that one hit pretty good. I did take Miami spread today, and I picked them in my weekly pick'ems, which is the reason why me and old Casper's tied right now. But yeah. The school's playing some bad schools. It's okay. We own that goalpost. It's resting with tears. Let me tell you something right now, too. I don't know if we got any opposing fans on here. I know my Tennessee Vols fans are on here hot and heavy right now, which is awesome. But let me tell you something right now, okay? No goalpost is safe. By God, if we go down to Florida and we win, we might bring the goalpost back with us, or we will find the nearest body of water and throw it into their water. Bama, you're on goalpost watch too. I'm just saying, okay? Um, if we go down to the swamp and win, and we go down to Bama and win, we might just bring their goalposts back with us. I mean, that's just what we do. We get drunk, we break stuff, we pay for it, but we do get drunk and break stuff. So just saying, okay. Might want to get the word out. If any of y'all know any Bama fans, just go ahead and circulate that through the Tuscaloosa Times or whatever the hell paper y'all got down there. But your goalpost is not safe. That's all I'm saying. Bet 50, paid out 450, right around there. That's definitely not bad. I mean, I thought Bama was going to win, but like I said, I felt pretty confident about Miami at home. I don't know why. Jimbo, man, I guess it was just that whole ACC thing winding back up. I don't know. Let's go. TCU up by 31 points. Who are they even playing? Are they even playing anybody? Ooh, UCF pulled out the dub. Yes. Yes. That's what we want. Yeah, who's TCU even playing? It don't even matter. They got retired last week. Yes, sir. Mississippi State. Arizona heading to overtime. I had that one pulled up. Why do I not have that pulled up? Oh, wait. That was when I exited out of online. YouTube.tv. Was that one of the pick? I don't think that was one of the pick'ems, was it? No, the last one is Arizona State versus Oklahoma State. Southern Miss and Florida State. Florida State whooping that ass. Oh, here we go. Auburn and Cal. Boom. That's going to be my fourth game right there. Locking it in. Game number 4. If I can find the bottom of my screen. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. If I can get it to work here. Spin on it. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, I need to pull that one up to the side, I guess. Arizona and who? Mississippi State. I see y'all's messages. Just give me a second. Heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener. Ooh, okay. I gotta pull it up on the side. I don't have the game pulled up, but if it'll let me pop it up on this one, I will. But Wisconsin and Washington State still going on too. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'll pull that one up too. Just because I love y'all. Braves and Falcons, go Big Orange. What was the Tennessee score? The Tennessee score was like 30-13 or something. Yes, 30-13. Wasn't great, but it happened, and we just need to come to terms with that. We'll find a semi headed to Tennessee with their goal. By God, if y'all find a semi and a trailer, I can legally drive that sumbitch all the way back to toot toot on the big Drewski train. We'll saw that bitch up, and I'll drive it all the way back. No sleep. No sleep till Brooklyn. I literally legally can drive it too. That's what's funny about that. Better bet on Cal. I feel like I did. 30-13, AA Ron says. Mm-hmm. Let's see what bets I got left. I might roll some more into it. I don't know. We'll see. Got some of these late. Ooh, Mississippi State scored. Second team. I'm going to go ahead and hit that 54.5 over for Florida State, too. Might as well. Let's see what else we got here. Oregon State, 48.5. Let's go ahead and hit that one, too. I'm going to take California spread. Let's drop what's $1 on that one, dude? No, let's do $2.50. $2.50 pay out $16.48. Why not? We're up in the green pretty hard right now, so give it a shot. My wife washed my can of dip. Don't you hate when that happens? I'm jonesing pretty hard, but I'm not going to drive to the gas station this late at night. I would have to end all my lives and stuff anyways. But yeah, I'm jonesing pretty hard, but I just didn't replace mine because I was like, whatever. I don't. Should I still dip it? That plastic can is going to have a nice little suction cup thing on it, but I probably wouldn't. Just me personally. I don't know what laundry detergent will do to your innards. If anything, it's pouches. Cheers to my Vol Nation, Aaron says. Cheers. Man, I don't know. I've reused dips that I didn't dip for very long because I was hard up on money, but I've never done that. All right, boys, Mississippi State versus Arizona. Arizona, 4th and 10. They got to get this. They got to get it. Drops back. He's scrambling. Oh, he's went back 30 yards. He's running. Oh, he's running. Did he get it? He just dropped back like daggum 20 yards and then ran forward. And it's all going to depend on, he fell right at the line, dude. It's all going to depend on how they what spot they give him. Aaron says, you have fresh breath. Oh, man. You'll have fresh breath. That's great. Oh, they gave him the first down. They're going to review that one anyways. Don't matter. Milton ain't the answer. I don't know about that. If he keeps getting me dubs, he'll be good to go. Too many beers to drive to the store. I think I'm going to dip it. Oh, I guess he says it doesn't smell like detergent. If you had the can on or the lid on, it should have been sealed enough. I feel like I have dipped one before. Now, mine wasn't pouches, but I feel like I have dipped one like that before, but I did it because it was sealed pretty good. But if it was that metal can, I don't know why, but for some reason, if it was that metal can, I feel like I would be less against it. But let us know how it goes, I guess. I'm not going to condone it, but, let us know how it goes, I guess. Robert said it had a good seal. we should be good then. I don't know, but like I said, just I don't have your wife sending me an angry email though, because I'm not going to condone it. But you just let us know how it goes. Yeah, Aaron's on the same boat I am. We're not going to encourage you, but let us know, because if it's fine, then at least we'll know for next time. I think they're going to give him the first down. Dang it. Where are my college football games at? Oh, there we go. USC is already up 14-0. This ain't looking good for old Stanford. Looks like Washington State might pull out the dub, too. Oh, you think it's short. The line obviously is a metaphorical line. I don't know if it's the same deal as like breaking the plane in the end zone. I'm kind of curious to see. The officiating's been all over the place tonight. Robert, I am watching right now the end of this Arizona Mississippi State game. It's going to come down to where they place this ball at. I'm also watching USC and Stanford, Arizona State, Oklahoma State, and Auburn at California. The Texas Tech and Georgia game, or Oregon game ended. I've got that one pulled up. Wesley Sands said we look terrible. Oh, they didn't give it to him, did they? That's it. Mississippi State wins. Mississippi State wins over Arizona on a what will be controversial call for sure. Yep. Line to gain was 15. He didn't make it. Caution flag contemplation says. Survey says. A win's a win, Wesley. That's kind of what I'm thinking. True, but we can't play like that in the SEC. Caution flag contemplation says they got it right. I wasn't watching super close, but I could see how they can maybe call it either way. Wesley, you're not wrong. My thing is, it's going to come down to whether or not. I'm hoping that we are playing conservative on purpose as to not tip our hat too far towards Florida. Because right now, all Florida has to like game plan for is screens, curls, outs, and some slants. Like that's basically it, and a whole bunch of running. I'm hoping that maybe we're just sitting back on the playbook. We didn't really run a lot of read option or whatever up to this point. Because after Florida, we turn back around and play UTSA the next week, and then we get into the rough part of our schedule. So I hope that we're intentionally hanging back on it. So I am not going to get nervous yet. But, a lot of people's blaming Milton. I mean, honestly, I don't really think he's 100% at fault. I mean, yeah, he missed a couple throws, but there's also a lot of drops. I wasn't too crazy about how the offensive line played. I've not been crazy about the offensive play calling either. But at the same time, dude, if our defense keeps playing like they're playing and we can keep, pounding the ball on the ground like we're doing, I think we'll be fine. I try to watch baseball, but man, with my work schedule, I can't ever hardly catch any games. The Braves is my baseball team, but you know what I mean? I know Bud will do better. Exactly. Tennessee is definitely playing conservative. We haven't ran any of our money plays yet. I'd agree with you there. Which, I mean, me and Casper told you guys in the last podcast episode, don't be surprised if Tennessee comes out and gets a slow start and plays slow. I mean, it's somewhat to be expected. Dude, There is nothing like college football time, guys. I swear. I've literally been doing nothing but watching football all day long. And the most beautiful part about it is because I have a podcast, my wife lets me sit around and watch football all day long because I tell her I got to prepare for the show. Oopsie. But yeah, like all day long, I was like, babe, I gotta watch this game. It's a big one. It's a real big one. There's a lot of people looking forward to it. I gotta make sure my breakdowns is on point. I really gotta watch it. But I have literally, game day at 9, and I woke up feeling like crap today too. But game day was at 9. At 11, there was already games going on. I think Vandy and Wake Forest, or one of them, started early. But yeah, it was literally just like, from 9 o'clock. I took a slight break, and me and her watched Hell's Kitchen because I was looking up at the clock. I was like, baby, if we're going to do it, it's going to be right now before the Vols kick off. So, Well, I guess I need a podcast, Robert says. It's not bad. The key is, you got to be able to show something, like good numbers or whatever, But yeah, having a podcast don't help, or don't hurt, I should say. Last week, my wife took the kids out so I could watch the Vols. Hey, sounds like you got a good lady there. No complaints. Earlier, my daughter had like this rubber ball that she was tossing to me and my wife. We were tossing it back and forth, and we were all kind of just playing catch. And I went back to kind of like pecking away on the computer, and I was watching the game. And my wife said something about, here, go play toss with Dad or whatever. And my daughter said, Mom, I can't. Daddy's watching the Vols. He needs to watch the game. And I was like, yes, that's what we want. Oh, she brought beer back? Yeah, man. Let us know what's the secret? You gotta share some tips with us here. I'm trying to decide. Some pizza rolls sound banging right now, but I also was thinking some chips and dip sounds phenomenal. Chips and like either queso or salsa or whatever we got. Rotel and wings later. Yeah, that's not bad. Last week we did buffalo chicken dip, and my wife made a cheese ball, but that definitely sounds pretty good. I forgot about old Keaton fumbling. I was just running back over some of the stats. Now I'm hungry again. I don't know. She's a keeper, though. Hey, sounds like it. I got a pretty good one, too. Can't complain. She puts me in line when she needs to, but then, she supports me when she needs to. That's what you need, that balance. This thing's lukewarm now. But you can't waste it, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. I see y'all out there. Don't worry, you are not alone. If you read the bottom of the ticker, TikTok is not included in the stream. So I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to TikTok. So Johnny Cash walked that line. I just had some freeze dried Skittles. That's interesting. I am a Skittles addict, or former Skittles addict, I guess I should say. But I do like me some Skittles. You still have teeth. Mm. USC's cleaning up so far. Wish another beer would come out with orange can other than Bud Light. You need to try those beers that Casper was talking about on the podcast the other night. They're called Sweetwater Oranges, and they have a really old school can, but it says like orange, and it's obviously some branding and marketing for Vols fans, but yeah, I mean it works though because Casper said he bought it just for that, and when he showed me the can, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get one of those. I gotta get me one. Robert. Kind of interested to see how Auburn does tonight. I picked Arizona State for the win, boys. That's really what I need to happen. I may have to get me like some salsa though or something. I'm like craving salsa. I don't know why. Oh, I'll keep rolling though as long as y'all are rolling, man. You complete me. Used to back in the day, son. I used to get on here and frickin' I'd go till 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning or whatever. I mean, there's people that would go to sleep, wake up, and I'd still be rolling. But now we got to have a little bit of tact. I mean, I still got to be worth something the next day. I was looking for mine earlier. My wife drugged me to Fall Festival at Cleveland High School today. I got the Skittles there. Yeah, the Falls festivals are for the ladies. I like me some Skittles though. True story. So when I was in college, I was a like singer songwriter. I did country for a while, and I was semi successful at it until I eventually, when my daughter was born, I kind of had to hang it up. But that's neither here nor there. Cleve Vegas. But when I was in college, I started a joke project, and I wrote a song. Now, at the time, T-Pain and Lonely Island Boys or whatever was popular. The whole joke, like, I don't even know what you want to call it, joke, parody type style or whatever. But anyways, so I wrote a song about my Skittles addiction, okay? And I released it, and everybody's like, dude, this thing's going to blow up, this, that, whatever. And I was laughing. But so I ended up doing like 3 more songs. I was trying to make a 4-song EP. That was like based around that like project or whatever. And it was like poppy, auto tune, silly, whatever. And I eventually was like, dude, this ain't like for me or whatever, like I don't even really like this type of music. Like I just was doing it like, oh, hey, if I could, make something with it or whatever. But anyway, so I released it. Well, fast forward, like a month ago, I was telling somebody about it. And so I was like scrolling and I Googled it to see if it would, pop up or whatever because I was going to let them listen to it. Well, I guess I had bought something where I'm like grandfathered in somehow. But anyways, that song is a sound on TikTok, and I was like looking it up, and there was like 80 or something people that had done videos to it or whatever. And I was like, I looked it up, and I was like, well, hell, I'm still getting royalties off of that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it worked out nice. But it's funny how it works. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, y'all down there in that same area. Yeah, I'm gonna see what we got. Y'all just chat amongst yourself for now. I'm gonna see what we got in the snack realm. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got a little salsa. Mm-hmm. That's really well done. Oh yeah. Dude, I was craving some salsa. And we do have some. Yeah, when Sundays rolls around, I don't watch as much football. I watch Titans, that's about it. NFL, if I'm playing like fantasy football or something, I get into it, but otherwise, it's hard for me to get into a sport where someone can choose to not play to try to hold out for the contract or whatever. Eventually, though, college football is going to get like that with NIL. Is what it is. I like them cheap chips too. What's funny is now I can afford the good chips, but I grew up eating the cheap chips, so I acquired a taste for them. Also, my quote unquote go to salsa is what's it called? Not On the Border, but it's one of those other ones. One of those like generic brands, but like I said, I grew up on it, so now I'm kind of just like whatever. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not. I don't have any major issues with the NFL, but it just back when it got super political and all that, I pretty well just was kind of like, eh. But I do still watch the Titans usually. Dude, yeah, I was literally. We got to talking about food, and I was like, my God, salsa sounds amazing right now. Quite a few Auburn fans in California. Yeah. I also had a Aldi calzone in there too. That I was like, that sounds good, but let me look. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Yeah, that's what it looks like. What it looks like. The Aints. Oklahoma State, Arizona State's tied up now. Kimmy says we could have played better tonight, but I guess a win is a win. That was kind of my thoughts. I mean, it could have looked prettier, but as long as we're still in the win column, at the end of the day, that's all I care about. If USC and Florida State keep winning, Ohio State and Michigan's not going to make it in because, they'll have to play each other. But as far as Tennessee, we're not going to know what's what until they actually play, like Florida or somebody that's good. Not that Virginia's bad, I guess, but. Let me tell you right now, as a grown adult, if you don't eat a Lunchable from time to time, you're sleeping on them. Yep. We were all, the group that's on here right now, we were all kind of sort of watching that one together. But I had picked Bama to win, but it's always funny to me to watch Bama lose. So, pop those fish and chips in the air fryer. No, we ain't got no fish and chips over here. And yes, it is amazing. Lunchables are great. Dude, I eat Lunchables on a fairly regular basis because my daughter also has them. And I paid for them, so I don't care if she wants them or not. I'm going to eat them when I want one. It just is what it is. There's one in the fridge right now. That's the thing, dude. When you hop on here for like hours and hours on the end, it's like sometimes you get hungry. I was talking about the Aldi fish and chips earlier. You missed it. Oh, yeah, I probably did. I'm like nose deep in my chips and salsa here. Not gonna lie, we look terrible today. Yes, Colorado did end up winning. It was actually a pretty good game too. I don't know that I thought we looked terrible. We did some things good, did some things bad. My thing is, one thing that I've been saying all night, which is funny because when I first started saying it, people disagreed with me. But now I'm seeing more and more people hop on here saying the same thing. My biggest thing is I honestly think we kind of took our foot off the gas on purpose. I think that we're trying to save our playbook for Florida. That's just my initial thoughts. At least that's what I'm hoping, but we're not going to know what this team's got until we start playing some actual opponents, though. So I still am not nervous, but I'm going to kind of reserve judgment for then, But for right now, though, win's a win, man. I'll take it however I can get it. And it's not Florida's year either. They've not performed well, so and they actually just had a dude enter the transfer portal the other day too, which is not good at the beginning of the season. So, yeah, Jalen just turnover machine. I said the same exact thing. Georgia got a good tough game. Next week they got to play South Carolina. Oh, they're going to run all over South Carolina, I think. I think they'll probably win by at least 20 against South Carolina. Honestly. I don't know if it's a home or away game, but either way, I think Georgia's probably going to run away on that one. I would probably say Alabama or Florida. I'd probably hate Bama worse. Only because of the amount of crap that we had to listen to for the last 15 years. Florida's not done anything relevant, since 08. The most relevant thing that Florida's done has been attached to that Swamp Kings documentary, which I have not seen yet. Money on that. Georgia got the win. Where did they hire them at? What do you mean? I don't remember what it said. 100. Tennessee was looking good ahead of the Florida game. So far, I mean, we're doing enough to get a win. Nico time, I don't agree with that. Martinez needs to go. Is Martinez the quarterback's coach? South Carolina ain't got no offensive line, dude. That's the problem. I mean, Rattler got sacked, 9 times that first game? I think he was trying to play safely so we could be 100 for Florida. That's what I'm hoping. I hope that's not the best we got. He reminds me that we only beat them twice in 15 years. Yeah, right now, it's mostly Georgia fans I can't stand, and it's not the OG ones, it's the bandwagon ones, but it's been so long since they've been good. They've waited and waited and waited, and they're getting their shots in, But, yeah, I would definitely put Bama above Florida on the despised list. But it's the same thing, dude. It's the bandwagon fans. The refs were bad. Georgia legitimately may actually have 15 sacks on South Carolina. I mean, it was bad. Was it Carolina that they played where he got sacked 9 times in? That was bad, dude. If that makes you feel better, my brother-in-law, Kentucky, good. They're better with Leary than they are with Levis. Are you glad you went to the game tonight? Tennessee football 247. UT paid Austin Peay $500,000 to play them. It's a game where your starters play a half and sit. Yeah, that was like their national championship tonight. Playing us. Shoo! Yeah, I had to get me some chips and salsa. I didn't realize that I hadn't eaten like hours. Crooked Boomerang says we have too much history with Bama for me not to despise them more than the Gators. The Gators just haven't really been a threat to anybody lately either, you know. Them and Bama were duking it out about the same time. Bama's pretty well taken over since the last time the Gators were relevant. USC score 28 points over Stanford to 0 in the second quarter. Yeah, it's getting bad. Auburn, California is still close, though. 7-3. It was my first football game. Okay, nice. I do feel better, Robert. Yes, dude, I rolled over today with a massive migraine. I don't know why. Don't know where it came from. I've always had bad headaches anyways. But, dude, I just woke up feeling like crap, and I had so much stuff to do. It was ridiculous. But so I was like laying there, and I had like this headache wrap thing that I put on my head. It's literally like kind of like a bandana, but it's like a gel one that you can cool. I was like laying there just like watching game day, felt like crap. And then it took till probably 1 or 2 or so in the afternoon before I finally felt good. But yeah, I don't remember when the last time I probably ate around the same time-ish or whatever, but just we were talking about food earlier, man. The more I sit there thinking, it's like, God, some chips and salsa sounds good. Yeah, that's cool. That was your first football game. I mean, that was an interesting first football game to go to for sure. Florida is just a threat to Tennessee every year. That's true. They want to knock us off. We want to knock them off. Florida already got a loss. Yes, they do. Utah's very good at home, though, you know. So I got to give the Gators a pass on that one. Utah's very good at home, so we'll see what happens, though. All right, now that I had a little snacky snack, old Drewski's back. I was parched. Not parched, famished. Ooh, I think, did Cal just force a turnover? Let's pay $500,000 to risk injuries before Florida. Yeah, okay. What do you mean risk injuries? Like, talking about because our starters were in the whole time? Florida State is 2-0, and Jordan Travis is good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's playing pretty dang good right now. Welcome back. Alabama plays Chattanooga this year. I tell you what, they're rounding up them small Tennessee schools. They just want to kick the crap out of any Tennessee schools they can this year. USC 28-0, Arizona State 15 Oklahoma State 7, and then Cal is 3 to Auburn 7 right now. Another reason to despise Bama. Did Oregon end up losing too? No, I think they pulled it out late. They pulled it out in overtime, 38-30. But I mean, it was like a last second kind of deal. Florida State scored 59 points over Southern Miss to 10. Yeah, Florida State was with. Florida State's good this year. I mean, there's no doubt about that. They are good, good. Sorry, I'm scrolling for a second. I was also checking on some bets there. I feel like Tennessee going to screw with everybody till they get to Bama and Georgia. I'm trying to cuss less, a little bit less, but uh, maybe. That's kind of what Georgia did last year. I mean, they looked like crap against Mizzou, and didn't was it Samford? I think that they had a less than stellar win against. Um, but they didn't play all that great against a few teams, and so it's kind of looking like they was going to get knocked off, and they just kept rolling. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'd rather stick with that than just say that we messed up. But don't know. We'll see what happens though. I guess you're saying my screen's freezing. Tennessee going to beat Bama. Let's play our starters the whole game against awesome Peay. Some folks shouldn't go on live. I mean, you're the one sitting here listening, man. I mean, mm. I mean, if we legitimately just struggled hard, then I mean, it is what it is. They're just going to have to grind it out and get the wins. But you don't want to risk losing the game either. But I definitely think now, granted, this could just be our offensive play calling. Which if that's our offensive play calling, then we've got a lot bigger issues to fry, anyways. But I still think, like I said, that we're not. I think we're playing conservative either way. Um, we kind of did the same thing last year. Didn't run the read option as much. Didn't really turn Hendon Hooker loose until he played the Gators, anyways. But if we can go down and get a win in the swamp, then we got another easy-ish game after that. So then that's when the real schedule starts. So now I'm saying, Can Joe Milton is going to outplay Jalen? Are you saying is Joe Milton going to outplay Jalen? I mean, I've been calling him Turnover Milrow for a while now, anyways. Now, I mean, Tuscaloosa is a hard place to go get a win, though. I'm more nervous about beating Bama at Tuscaloosa than I am beating Florida at Florida. But I think it's early enough in the year. Florida's been struggling. I think we can maybe go down there and sneak one in. Are you from Tennessee or just a big Tennessee fan? No, I'm from Knoxville, born and raised. I don't live in Knoxville anymore, but that's where I grew up. Yeah, East Tennessee, though. Touchdown, Cal. I need Cal to win. This is not last year's team. Yep, nobody's saying it is. Tennessee's not going to struggle. It depends on the play calling. That's my real issue, man, or one of my main issues. I mean, that's why a part of me thinks maybe we're just holding back on some stuff, because if not, then the play calling is like super simple, dude. Everybody said last year that all we ever did was throw curls and screens and slants and outs and whatever. And when we actually did throw the ball downfield quite a bit, which we were successful at, however, um, this year that's literally all we've done is throw slants, curls, outs and screens. It's there were several times where I wanted to throw some stuff at the TV because I'm like, my God, but I don't know. We could also be a more run-centric team this year, too. So, living in East Tennessee here, too. Oh, yeah. I mean, I would literally not ever want to live anywhere else. If I do move, that's what I was saying earlier, but if I do move, it's going to be totally different. Chattanooga! I was about to say, we got several Chattanooga people here, but, yeah. Heads Carolina, tails Chattanooga. I know that's not how the song goes, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, at this point, one thing I do know is we're not going to know until we play Florida next week. I'm going to be driving down to Florida the same day. I'll be down in time to, I'll be down there in time to be able to watch the game, but heads Carolina, tails California. Chat Vegas, Cleve Vegas. Oh, yeah. Burp, 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 burp. I think, trying to make sure. I know I'm already following AA Ron. Robert, I tried to send you a follow, but it won't let me. I tried to send you one too, Kimmy. It won't let me. Dakota. It's not letting me follow you either. I guess you guys got your stuff set to private, but I try to go in and follow you guys back from time to time. I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's privacy settings. I try to follow people back though. I don't use TikTok as much as I used to though. Last year I had it popping off. This year, no, I've had some personal issues with TikTok. They finally quit messing with my stuff, but you are special, AA Ron. You're just so special. Oh, Ed's hopping up in here. Ed's like one of my longest, long time buddies. Ed, what'd you think about the game? Well, I say buddy. I mean, all you guys are buddies, but you know what I mean. One of my longest internet people. Just made it home from Neyland. Oh, you went to the game. Awesome. Or was it awesome? I guess it might not have been so awesome. I had a lot of mixed emotions tonight from the Tennessee Vol faithful, that's for sure. Some people are pissed off, ready to fire everybody and start over. Those are your negavols. Some people were kind of like me, like, I mean, it didn't look good, but we'll cling on to hope. And then some people are I'm kind of in the middle. I mean, like I said, a win's a win, but I mean, we definitely got some stuff to fix. But I'm kind of just like, I mean, I guess we'll find out when we play Florida. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's part of the charm, man. Was just an off game today. Yeah. They definitely had some off stuff going, had some missed opportunities. I mean, my general thought, which has come to mixed emotions, but my general thought has been, I do definitely think we're trying to play it conservative for sure, but you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, we've struggled, but I just don't know. I don't know if it's 100% struggles or 100% we're just not want to show everything or what, but frustrating because it's like I feel like this team may or may not have a different identity, man. I mean, like I said earlier, we might have more of a run centric team than we're used to seeing, but yeah. Yeah, I'm going in here and following back some of you guys. I see Roberto sent me a friend request. Appreciate it. I followed you back. Like I said, though, I'm way more active on Facebook, though, guys, just for the record. Facebook treats me right and hooks me up. TikTok, don't get me started on TikTok. So good last year, and then, now we're not so much. I got worked up because I'm with you. I was talking to my cuz the first game and said, I hope they're putting a. Looks like it cut off. The whole day was crazy. 5 p.m. kickoff, then delay, no band before the game, no running through the tee. That right there alone is probably enough to get us in a weird funk. But that makes sense. That's a good point, Ed. Um, I'm a creature of habit. I know there's a lot of other people that are creatures of habit, so not doing the usual routine, I definitely could see how that would maybe affect some stuff. Um, yeah, hey, Ron, your message, I think, cut off. You're welcome, Roberto. We will be fine come UF game. I agree with you, man. That's why I was just telling Ed. It seems like we've had some mixed emotions tonight. Some people, and here's the thing, just full disclosure. Some of you guys are kind of new to what I'm doing. But like, here's the thing. The whole reason I started my podcast was because I got so sick and tired of hearing nothing but negativity 24/7 all the time. It was nothing but fire the coach, whatever, all this, I mean, you guys, if you ever listen to a local show, then Um, that's part of the reason I started mine. Now, granted, I do like college football as a whole, not just the balls all the time. But, I try to look at the positive while also being realistic. Um, and like I said, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of positive with this game, but the feelings have been mixed. There's people that have hopped on here that's like, my God, we suck. We need to just, whatever. And then there's other people that's like, well, hey, man, win's a win, which I agree with. But I'm not ignorant enough to say like that we didn't have some issues that we need to fix. We definitely got some stuff we need to fix. But my thing is like, win's a win. Maybe we struggled. Maybe we didn't show the whole playbook. I don't know. We're not going to know until we play Florida. But I'm not nervous. I'm not worried about playing Florida. I think we can go down there and get a dub. I just think we're not going to know at this point what we actually have to work with until we go down there. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Um, maybe that makes me a moron or whatever, but so be it. I don't really care. I don't care what anybody thinks. But anyway. It's just an off day, Backwoods says. Putting on a front, Aaron says. Backwoods says it's just an off day. Didn't get in that playbook much at all. It didn't appear. 4 years ago, we would have lost this game. So I'll take the dub. That is a good point. We could work on those penalties. Man, yeah, don't even get me started on penalties. Penalties, which, whoo. Yeah, it appears to me that they didn't open the playbook much at all. mean, that's kind of what I've been saying. And like I said, it's funny because when I first started this live a few hours ago, everybody was jumping on here like, we suck. And I'm like, which, I mean, that was kind of what I was saying. I was like, man, maybe, or, and now that everybody's had time to process, I think it's, everybody's kind of taking a step back and looking. But like I said, I don't think we're going to know until next week, man. Either way, I'm excited to watch, But yeah, I mean, that's my question. My question is like, okay, either A, that is our play calling and it's basic AF and we should be worried, or B, we're just holding back until we play Florida, which I could see it either way. But, that's the qualms that you have with the new offensive coordinator, Not trying to make any sort of excuse. I just know based off what I saw on the field, that's kind of what I said. I didn't open it up. My daughter just came into my room with an omelet she made me. Dude, you got your wife and your daughter delivering you food. My wife and my daughter sound asleep. Looks like. I'm not sure. Am I frozen on y'all's side? But guess what? Tomorrow is Titans. I was the one that said we played like shit, had to process. No. There was like 40 other people that hopped in here and said that way before you hopped in. Our offense isn't that basic. Remember last year? Well, that's true, but we got a new offensive coordinator though, so that's kind of now my week 0 episode on the podcast. That was one of the things I brought up was new offensive coordinator may or may not be an issue. We're going to see. And then we got off to the slow start against Virginia, and it was like, well, first game jitters, whatever. And then we got off to a slow start this week, and the same thing that I said last week is what I was afraid of, which is like, well, we're off to a slow start, but if we allow the other team to get off to a good start, then, but I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, at this point, I don't think we have enough data to really dissect super far, but we'll find out next week. How about them Cowboys, Ed says? Ew. Aaron says, good night, y'all. Go Titans. But hype won't let it be that basic, I don't believe. I feel you. I mean, you're probably right. I'm a second shifter, so they are in my schedule. Okay, well, there you go. Hype calls plays, though. Does he, though? I thought he kind of split it up a little bit. I couldn't remember if he called all of them, some of them, or I mean, most head coaches will play. They'll call like crucial plays and stuff, but our defense is better, I believe. Alonzo says, "Roll Tide, roll!" Yeah, they rolled on somewhere. Rolled on a flat tire over to the shoulder tonight. I don't know if my other stream is working or not. Let me go to Facebook and see. Tide rolled off the interstate, rolled over into a ditch. They hit that same nail that they hit when they was running through Knoxville last year. I tell you what, just put a flat right in that big old Roll Tide bust, didn't it? That's unfortunate. Good thing they got AAA, Bama, man, they just don't do good against them orange teams with the T, they don't really do good with any teams with a T. Texas A&M almost got them last year. Texas almost got them. The Vols did get them. LSU, I mean, it don't have a T in it, but it's got letters, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what their problem is. I'm for it, though. Roll over Tide. Do you think the defense looks a little better? Oh, dude, yeah, the defense is incredible. Bama secondary is trash. Yeah, I said last week, I said, and it's documented on the podcast, but I said the defense definitely feels like 98 for sure. And the other thing, too, that I said earlier, guys, let's be honest, good defense and a good running game is a recipe for success. That is a championship recipe for sure. Sorry, I'm trying to see if my live is still live. It looks like I'm frozen. Oh no, it's still picking my volume though. I don't know why my video's buffering though. I think the offense holds up. Their end, the next game will be amazing. Yeah, I feel you on that one. Absolutely. Milton's going to have to use his legs a little bit more. Probably not wrong. No, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. I don't know.